Within this video, we'll be looking at customizing project views. This includes customizing tables, customizing views, as well as formatting your Gantt chart. In Microsoft Project, you can modify the appearance of a table by adjusting and hiding columns, switching tables, as well as other additional functions. By default, Project sets the height and width of each column, but if you want to manually adjust this, you need to go up to the grey title bar up here, and when the arrow appears, simply drag left or right to increase or decrease the column size. A similar thing can be done here. You can also hide certain columns in your table, and to do this, just click on the column you want to hide. So for example, I want to hide the predecessor column. In the Format tab, I need to go into Column Settings and click on Hide Column, and you can see that the column now is hidden from the view. This doesn't mean that Project deletes the column, but simply hides it. To make that column reappear, you need to click on the Insert Column button and type the name of the column. So it was predecessor, and the column now reappears. You also have the ability to switch between table views, and to do this you can click on the View button. In Tables, you can select the different type of table you want to appear. So for example, if I want to just show all the costs of the project, I click on Costs, and you can see here that this type of information is displayed. Go back to Entry. Another useful function is defining outline numbers, and this helps you to see the order of your tasks in the Gantt chart view. So to display this, you need to go into Format, and if you go over here to the Show Hide, you need to click on the outline number, and you can see here in the table that the outline number has now appeared to show the order of your tasks. You can also use the Filter button to display different information in your Gantt chart views. If you go into View, and within Filter, you can select the different options here. So if I just want to show all the critical tasks, just click on Critical, and you can see here in the Gantt chart that it's displayed just this information. I can also use this Sort button to display certain information in a different order. So if I click on Start, Sort by Start Date, and it would change the order of my tasks by start date. I can adjust my timescale to show more or less information. So I can use the Zoom slider button here to look in more detail at my tasks, or go out here. Or if I go into the View tab up here, and under Timescales, select the timescale I want to see. So I want it by weeks or by days. I can also change the timescale up here. If I double click on the grey bar, and the timescale dialog box appears, and I can set up to 3 tiers of information by changing different units here. In Microsoft Project, you can display a single view or a combination of views, and currently this is a single view of the Gantt chart. But to change the combination, if I go over here to the Gantt chart, and if I right click and select more views, and if I go into New, I can select Combination View and then change my primary view, my Gantt chart, and then a detailed view would be my resource sheet. And then Apply, and you can see here that the view has split into 2 panes, one displaying the Gantt chart and one displaying the resource sheet. So if I close this down, You can also change the font or the bar styles in your view, and to do this you can change the font by going into Task and then simply clicking on the information you want to change, and then you can select the different font types here. If you want to change the bar, you can go into the Format tab, and here you have some Gantt chart styles that you can select from. Alternatively, you can click on the Format button here and you can change the bar styles, and you can change any of the bar styles available. So if I want to change all of the task bars, I can simply change colour here, and I can change other sort of formatting features. So hopefully now, after watching this video, you have a better understanding of customizing your project views.